Hello, I'm Michael Gaddy with the Louisville Wedding Network, and myself and a few of our officers are here to talk about a few different topics. We have with us today, we have Sharon Rumsey with the Perfect Planned Event. We have Jamie Lott with Events for You. We have Kimberly from A Southern Engagement, and we also have Jessica Denzik from 1+1 Video. We're going to start our conversation off tonight talking about communication. So Kimberly is going to start us off with that.
Hey everybody, we just wanted to come to you all for this video to touch base on what all we've been going over as we've been listening to the president, our local government, and let you know that number one, first and foremost, we are here for you, and communication is your absolute number one top priority right now. If you have a wedding planner, fantastic. Talk to them as much as you can to stay up to date on everything that's changing. If you don't, however, that's okay too. Start with your venue. They're your number one to go to, because you may be in a situation where you are rescheduling your date, and they're going to be the ones that you have to start with first. The biggest point of communication is, yes, you're going to want to reach out to your vendors. Give them a little bit of time to respond to you. Everybody's going to try to be as professional and prompt as possible, but we do have several things coming in all at one time, but they'll get back to you as fast as they can, and they're going to try to keep the lines of communication open with you as much as absolutely possible. Okay, and with regard to communication, one of the things that you're going to consider, whether you start with your planner or your venue, is the amount of flexibility you're going to have. And I believe that Jamie has a few things that she would like to touch base on with regard to that.
Hey everybody, I know that it's difficult, but I think all the wedding couples need to be a little flexible with new dates. They also need to make sure that their vendors are absolutely available on the new dates. Just because a venue's picked has given you a new date doesn't mean your vendors are still available during that time. So we need a little bit of flexibility here. Let's make sure those contracts are in place for your new date. And if you don't have a planner, call them yourself. If you do have a planner, let your wedding planner do their job. Do that. Let them call, check the dates, make sure the contracts are up to date. Flexibility. We've had some major events that the dates here in Louisville, if you're a Louisvillian, you know that they've been changed. Michael Gaddy from Lloyd's Florist, I believe, has some information for us.
Yes. The first date that has really, brought brides out of the woodwork, besides all this going on, is August 15th, which everybody knows now is Thunder over Louisville. And we also have our great day, Derby Day, September 5th. So what we're getting is a lot of our brides that are on those dates, they're wanting to switch their dates for that date also. So just keep in mind that just like Jamie said in flexibility, you've got to be flexible on switching those dates. The one thing that's really important is that, there are so many dates that's coming available and getting booked up so quickly because of what's going on right now. Now we're jumping in 2 more months of the whole year, and just be flexible on picking a new date, even if it's in the fall or in the winter. I mean, that's going to be your best option. I know I've got one bride that is getting married on the waterfront August 15th, the night of Thunder over Louisville. Well, that's blown out of proportion there. So, I mean, she's working with her venue. Like they said, contact your venue first, get those dates separated or, rebooked. But let me let you know this, that with being the florist, we are we're going to switch our date. We're gonna just take your contract and flip it from one date to another to make it easy for you. And I feel like all the network members, if you're working with Wedding Network members or you're not, I think they're going to really stand behind you and work with every step to make this transition as smooth as possible. I know one thing that we want to talk about also, and I think Sharon's going to touch base on this, is future weddings such as fall or spring. Sharon, do you have something to touch base on that?
Absolutely. I think that we've talked a lot about those brides that are rescheduling, but I think what also we need to address is your 2021 brides. Normally, I would tell a bride that we need about a year to start planning. We need a year out. However, with the reschedules that we're seeing, and you're literally taking 2, maybe even 3 months out of the wedding calendar year for 2020, where none of those weddings are going to be able to happen. So what we're seeing now is 2021 is much tighter throughout the whole entire year of 2021 than it would normally be had we not had to cancel all these weddings and reschedule. We're seeing schedules at venues get much tighter. As Jamie was saying, we do have to be a little bit flexible. You might have to consider a Friday or a Sunday if you want to stay in 2020. I also think if you are a 2021 bride, if you're home from work right now and you've got some time, get a hold of your wedding planner and let's get going. Because I'm seeing vendors that are booking up for 2021 much earlier than what I would normally see. So if you have that DJ in mind that you really want, or that florist or caterer that you really want, or that great wedding planner that you really want, it's time to get on the phone and get those people on your team, because their schedules are going to fill up and you're not going to be able to get your A team. So I guess that would be my advice, is it's not just about the brides who are rescheduling right now, even though here in my office that's been my priority for the last 2 weeks. I'm also seeing that I'm booking more new 2021 business because people are getting concerned about getting their dates and their vendors that they want.
Your wedding is a really exciting time, and this is going to pass. And just know that we are here for you. Wedding planning should be fun. Some of you are going to get to do it twice, so great. Lean in. We're a resource for you. Check us out at LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out.